Hey guys, it's Lisa. I'm here to share with you the cover page that I made for my December daily. So I will leave the link below for the haul that I did and the share with all the things that I bought for my December daily, and also the collection that I'm using, which is the Simple Stories Cozy Christmas, which is kind of a rustic vintage look, which has a lot of plaids and wood, like a wood color. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and link it below because I know that a lot of the things I got were from this one collection from this lady that I ordered from on eBay. So right here, I've decided that I'm going to go ahead, and the cover page, I wanted it to be the size of the album. So I had these page protectors that are 8.5 by 11. So I decided that I would cut down the plaid paper 8.5 by 11, and then that wood grain finished paper with the poinsettia on it, I was going to go, I think I did about an inch in, just so that you could see the plaid paper behind it and kind of layer that on top. So right now I'm just kind of fudging around with getting that trimmed down. And I just absolutely love this collection. I have everything ready for my December daily, and I keep looking at all the fun things that I get to play with this month or next month, so I'm really excited. So here I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this down. I went back and forth trying to decide if I was going to use this inside a page protector, not that it really matters, or outside, but I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to go ahead and keep it in a page protector because I don't have any of those little reinforcers to go around the the 3 rings, so I decided just to go ahead and do it this way. So I wanted to use pretty much have like a cohesive look this year. Last year was my first year doing it, and I just kind of looked back and said, what would I like to do differently? And I decided that I wanted to keep everything pretty cohesive, so I decided to stick with one collection. And I mean, I had a few things left over from last year, but not a lot. And then I also pulled out my Tim Holtz Distress ink, and this is in the vintage photo, and I decided I would use that throughout the whole book because I thought it would make it a little bit more cohesive. And it's not really a dark color, it's just kind of a subtle wood brown. It looks kind of like stain that you would stain some wood with. And so here I'm just trimming down. I decided to go ahead and use the scraps that I had left over from cutting down the 8.5 by 11. And I love using scraps, and a lot of times I'll hold on to them till the very end until I'm done with a kit, and then go ahead and put them in the recycle bin. But basically there's lots of things you can do. You can make corners, like photo corners out of them. You can use them for just about anything. So that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, so like I was saying before, I went ahead and decided to put this in a page protector. I kind of wished I had some of those little reinforcers so I could leave it out because it's got a little bit of dimension to it, and I just didn't want to flatten it down, but I may change my mind on that. I'm really not, it's not a definite decision. And so here I just decided to go ahead and distress the edges of all the little embellishments that I chose to go onto this front page. I kind of just took a look through what I had and thought, well, that might look kind of cute with the poinsettias, and just trying to keep the colors a little bit alike. So that little snowman is actually a gift tag that my sister gave me on my gifts. I'm showing it to you right there last year, and I used them in my December daily from last year. And this year I had one left, so I figured I might as well use it on the front of my album. And he's just got glitter on him, and I decided to use some other glittery stickers, so it worked out pretty good. So that candy cane, I think the candy cane, and then the like those are like pine boughs with pine cones and berries. That little thing came from the Cozy collection, I think. Pretty sure it did. And I'm just kind of fudging around with that candy cane, trying to figure out how I want to put it and where I would like it best. So I think I end up choosing it on the left side of the snowman. I'm going to go ahead and just adhere that down. And I end up making the snowman and the candy cane a little bit three-dimensional, and you'll see that later on. And this, I think, is by American Crafts, but like I said, I'll link to the haul down below. all the things that I got for my album. And then if you have any questions, you can just kind of look at that. Or, I mean, you can ask me in the comments too. But I got a ton of this twine with a really good deal. And I think it's by American Crafts. But this one is red and white striped. And I thought it would be really appropriate for the front of my album. And plus it kind of matched with the other colors. And I think I got like 3 or 4 different colors that went together. Like there was black and white and green and white and red and white, and I think maybe that was it, maybe brown and white. But I love using ribbon and any type of like glittery. It's like sometimes they have that ribbon that you can peel the back off and stick on, or they just have the ribbon you can tape on. And I used a ton of that last year too. And you can just add a little bit of shine or twinkle to one of your pages just by using a little bit of sparkle ribbon. So here I'm just putting the snowman down over the twine that I just put down with my Scotch quick dry adhesive. And I think last year what I did with my first cover page was I used the pockets. But this year I decided to, excuse me, just to kind of go with this. It's more of, I think, like an 8.5 by 11 layout than it is the pocketed style. And I thought it would be kind of fun to do that for the first page. And then, throughout the album, sometimes if I have, a couple of really large photos, I can go ahead and put those in, without doing too much embellishing, because sometimes I think towards the end of the month, last year I got a little bit tired and may have gotten a little bit lazy, but that's okay. So here I took a little bit of the foam dots and I wanted to puff up the candy cane a little bit, and I think I end up doing that to the snowman too, because I just wanted to add a little bit of dimension to this. And these Christmas trees, I want to say they're American Crafts, but I just love them. I got a whole bag of them and I'm going to use them throughout the whole album. That way everything looks kind of the same, and it introduces that green color, which I don't think there's a ton of that. Well, there's a little bit of that limey green color throughout the collection, but not a ton of it. More like reds and browns and darker colors. So I got my little trees on there, and then I'm just adding a little bit of that antique color to the edge of that tree in the middle. And I did the trees so that the smaller ones I put up a little bit higher, so it kind of looked like they were off in the distance. And then here, this the December, I was trying to remember where I got that from. I can't really remember offhand, but I decided to use that and go ahead and write daily under it. And the stickers that came with the collection that I bought on eBay were those brown ones to the left. I decided I didn't want to use those for the word daily. I decided I want something a little bit shimmery and red. So these ones were by American Crafts. I had them in my stash and I thought, I might as well use them up on this album because there's probably not too many times that I would use the red sparkly letters. So it worked out perfect. And then I'm just going to glue down this December, then I'll have December daily, and then over to the right I go ahead and add my numbers for the 2015. And I really wasn't sure how I wanted to do this until as I'm doing it now, but I really like the way it came out. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a relaxing project to do, and it's getting me really excited. What I was thinking about doing on my channel was I'm going to go ahead and once a week I'm going to go ahead and post a layout with one of, like a process video. And then what I thought I would do too is, since I'm not going to do 7 process videos a week, I just know that's not realistic, I'm going to go ahead and share that week. So at the end of every week, I'll go ahead and share all the layouts that I did or pages that I did for that week as kind of like not a face-to-face video, but not a voiceover. And then once a week, I will do a process video. So I thought that would be kind of fun to do. And if you guys have any other suggestions, just leave the comments down below because I'm pretty much open to suggestions. I love these brads that came with this collection. They are adorable and I cannot wait to use them. There's little mittens and there's little Santas and just cutest little things. So that's where I decided to pop up the bottom of the snowman. So I just wanted to add, like I said, a little bit more dimension. And so I'm going to get a couple of those brads out there, and I don't use brads very often, so this was actually kind of fun, just trying to choose which ones I wanted. And I think I might have used some of this collection last year. I don't know if it was the same one or if it was, I know it was by Simple Stories, and I had a couple of papers, they were like cut aparts, and because I know I had the one with the Santa hat, and I just loved it. So I'm trying to poke a hole there if you're wondering what I'm doing with my scissors. Um, so anyways, I'm putting a little brad there, and then I decide to catch your or bring your eye up to the 2015 because it was kind of getting lost, the wood grain against the wood grain. So I decided to go ahead and put a little one up there. And then I had to end up gluing down my numbers because they kept falling off. So here I took some Wink of Stella, which I love, and I decided to use the clear. I think it's just called clear. I have it right here. It's clear, yes. And I tried to show you in the photo or the actual at the end, but in the photos you'll see how the Christmas trees sparkle and they're so pretty. And then I end up doing the some of the little flowers in the background on the background paper. And then also I went up and did the wood veneer December. And it just was perfect because at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to color the wood grain. I know I want to leave some raw wood look to this collection, but yeah, once I added that, I fell in love with it. So you'll see if you decide to stay through to watch the pictures in the end, which I hope you do. You'll see that you can see the sparkle and shine, and it really goes well with the sparkle of the red. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And see, I'm trying to show you there, but you can't really tell with the lighting. But yeah, watch the pictures at the end, and I will talk to you guys real soon with the next December daily stuff. I hope you're excited and inspired, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye, YouTube.